Hey guys, in today's video I want to show you multiple ways how to create an outline text effect in Affinity Designer 2, as well as my favorite way to do so. And first, of course, we need to start with some base text. So we are grabbing the artistic text tool right here and going to the clean artboard and typing in the text we want to transform. In this case, it's outline. We can then select with the move tool our text and center it, maybe making it a little bit smaller like this, and also choosing a cool style. I like to go with Mozzarella. Let's use Mozzarella like this. We could also use another cool font, it's Krone 1. I also like this one, but in this case we're going with Mozzarella, and we're using something like this type, maybe making it a little bit smaller. And if you want to, you can also go right here and you can adjust the spacing between those letters by setting this one up. This is the maximum you can use, and then you can type in your desired letter spacing right here. For example, we could go with 20. Let's do this, or 10 in this case. And then the first way we could design an outline text effect in Affinity Designer is simply by using a stroke. So we could select the text, we could go to swatches, we can make the filling white, and we can give the stroke filling a black color, and then go to stroke, and then we can adjust the size, something like this. We could align it to the outside to create our outline text effect. And then we also have the possibility to adjust the join. So we're making it a little bit bigger, and we could go with the join rounded or like this. And sometimes if we don't see sharp edges, we need to set this up. I will show you this later on in this video. Currently we don't need this. And we could also set this outline to the inside to make only a small outline, something like this. And there you see what I mentioned, that if the meter is too low, you won't see sharp edges. So we can simply set this up to 6, and we have those sharp edges again. This is the second possibility. Before we jump back in, I just want to share something exciting with you. I've recently given my Gumroad store a full makeover. You will now find my Affinity Designer 2 course along with Wallpaper Packs and Logo Templates, and I'm constantly adding fresh digital products in new categories, so there's always something new to explore. Right now you can grab anything with 50% off using the code NEW50, but only until September 1st, 2025. The store link is down in the video description, or you can head straight to audist.gumroad.com. Alright, let's get back to the video. And now to my favorite way of creating outline text effects. We are deleting the stroke. You can set the size to 0 or simply go style like this. And then we're going to swatches again. We're removing the color of the stroke and setting the fill color to black. And then the next step is we need to transform our text into curves. So we can go convert to curves. We can then degroup and go with Boolean operations to add them, or we could directly go with our text and click right here to add it, and then we have to recolor with the color we want, in this case black. And that's the way to transform our text into curves. And now we can duplicate this text by using Command and J, and then we are using this tool right here, which is called the contour tool. And with this one, we have the possibility. That's why we've created another curve, because it's making our curve brighter or smaller. To adjust it, so simply by clicking, hold, and moving your cursor like this to the inside is also possible. You only see it like this because we also have our other curve underneath the layers, and we are gonna make it a little bit bigger. And there you can also adjust in this top bar the radius if you want to do it manually. And the contour type, you can go with rounded. this one and also the sharp edges, simply the same as with the stroke. And you can also set Dimitra to higher positions if sharp edges are not showing. And we will go with this and a little bit more outline, so we have those letters touching. And if we like our outline, we can go with Bake Appearance to transform it to a curve. And now comes the reason why we've duplicated our curve, because we have now one curve out of our previous curve with the outline we've created, and now we need our first curve to subtract from this one. So we can simply move it above and select both and go right here to subtract. Or the other possibility would be, we are going some steps back, to select both and use the shape builder tool we find right here. Click on minus, so to delete selected areas from objects, and then we could delete those. If you're using the Boolean operations, you have to make sure that the layer you're subtracting is above the other layer. So I will showcase this as well. So if this layer is not above this one in your layers tab, the current thing would happen. We would completely subtract everything. So you're only subtracting the layer above from the layer beneath. So that's why we need to move this one above, select both, and click subtract. And yeah, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed watching, make sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully see you in the next video, and bye.